YouTube, what's up, what's happening? I just got through reading the story of, what's this boy's name? Richard James Vernon. Now, he's a white man who walked into a bank, robbed it of $1 bill, and now he's being heralded as a hero. Now, we all know, for all of us who are in the black community, we all know that had he been black, his reasoning that he did it so that he can get the health care in jail because he has austere health problems would not have earned him a lot of praise with the public. People wouldn't care. People would be like, well, you Negro, you need to be responsible, you need to get your own stuff. That's exactly what white people would be saying. They'd say things like, well, you should get your own stuff, you should be responsible, well, maybe you should have done better with your life so that you wouldn't have ended up like that, and all of these stereotypes that white people like to throw out at black people. But yet white people turn around and say things like, oh no, we're not all like that, we don't think like that, you know, we're not like that, you know, we wouldn't have said that. But yet, you know, I look at cases like the Matrice Richardson case, and while a certified hoe in New York was given a lot more sympathy, this child who went to college, earned a degree, was working as a teacher, was already assumed to be a hoe, even though she had nothing to do with the sex work industry whatsoever, both by cops as well as by the public at large, i.e. white people. You know, it's just funny the hypocritical double standards that exist for, you know, for blacks and people of color, but in particular black people. Now, I noticed that people are praising it because it's not just the fact that he's this poor white guy who robbed a bank so that he can secure health care in prison, but they're also going by the assumption that things are better, that in other words, people who are in prison get a lot more things, and that's bold. And it goes back to the notion that black people have it better because the fact is that most of the people who are in prison, who are in jail, are black. People of color largely, but mostly black and, you know, Latino, but for the most part black. And you hear people complain all the time about how people in prison get taken care of. A lot of times they're referring to black people. So I think that the way these cluckers look at it as, you know, for a change, you know, it's great that a white man is now able to take advantage of the system that supposedly has supported, in their mind's eye, lazy N-words, niggas. And that's their reason, that's their thinking. And they're looking at it from that vantage point, and so they're looking at it from the vantage point of these people in jail, in prison, don't deserve health care because they're mostly black. And they don't like that. And so they like the fact that this guy, by doing this, is making a statement that, you know, white people receive less care and less health care than black people. And there's a huge undercurrent of racism going on, a huge undercurrent of racism that's going on that can be and shouldn't be ignored. So anyways, to my people of color out there, in particular my African peoples, I just wanted to go ahead and give, you know, my insight into this, you know, issue, because it's obvious that racism is all over it. Because as I say before, you know, as you're about to see, excuse me, not about to see, but, you know, as I learned, you know, with the Coronado police, you know, white people can do whatever they want to you, but if you try to do something to white people, they'll come at you with a vengeance, and that's a fact. Anyways, thank y'all so much for listening. Y'all take care and have a wonderful day.